Yes, good morning class.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, welcome to this session of soil laboratory practice. And today I'm going to talk on dry sieve method so that we can go through the procedure and later we'll do our practical part. So I'm going through the procedure, and procedure 1, weigh accurately about 200 grams of air-dried soil sample using passing through 4.75 millimeter size sieves. Secondly, clean the sieves and pan with a brush and weigh them up. So use a brush to clean the sieves and the pan to remove any particle that might remain maybe from the previous class. Thirdly, arrange the sieve sizes as we see in the following procedure. That is 4.75 millimeter, 2 millimeters, 1.18 millimeter, 425 micrometer, 300 micrometer, 150 micrometer, and 75 micrometer in order, keeping the sieve of 4.75 and 75 micrometer at the bottom, followed by the pan. Fourthly, put the soil sample in the top sieves, 4.75 millimeter, and shake the set using a mechanical sieve. So a mechanical sieve is an instrument which we will use to shake the sieves so that we can obtain the required soil sample, and it will take 10 minutes to shake. Weigh each sieve and pan with the soil retained on each of them. And lastly, weigh each of them without the soil. Lastly, you weigh each sieve without the soil so that you can take the mass of the sieves and the pan without the soil sample. So I will want one of you to go through the procedure so that I can see if the class has understood. Yes, I'm going to choose, yes, Cecilia. Can you take us through that procedure?
Weigh accurately about 200 grams of air-dried soil sample passing through 4.75 millimeter size sieves. Clean the sieves and pans with brush and weigh them up. Arrange the sieve size 4.75 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 1.18 millimeter, 425 micrometer, 300 micrometer, 150 micrometer, and 75 micrometer in order, keeping the sieve of 4.75 millimeter and 75 micrometer at bottom, followed by pan.
Okay, that's good. Yes, anyone not understood?
Yes, sijaelewa vizuri kabisa.
Okay, so because Beatrice has not understood, I'm going to incorporate another UDL principle so that you can watch the video on the sieve analysis test. So members, be keen as you are going to watch the video.
Is retained on the sieve. This portion is called gravel fraction. The portion of soil which contains particle size less than 4.75 mm pass through the sieve. This portion is called sand fraction. This way, coarse grained soils are divided into two categories. One is gravels, having grain size greater than 4.75 mm, and second one is sand, having grain size smaller than 4.75 mm. So, for sieve analysis of our sample, we need two sets of sieves, one for gravel fractions and another for sand fractions. For gravel fractions, we require sieves of sizes 80 mm, 40 mm, 20 mm, 10 mm, and 4.75 mm. This set is called set of core sieves, as it sieves coarser part of core soils. Second set of sieves for sand fractions consists of sieves of sizes 2 mm, 1 mm, 600 micron, 425 micron, 212 micron, 150 micron, and 75 micron. If we didn't mention, then 1 mm, that is millimeter, is equal to 1000 micrometer, which we denote as micron. So 1 mm is equal to 1000 micron. So here 600 micron is actually 0.6 mm. This set of sieves is called set of fine sieves, as it sieves finer part of core soils. The sieves are stacked one over the other with increasing size of their mesh openings from bottom to top, which means the sieve of the largest opening is kept at the top. The pan, which has no opening, is placed below the bottommost sieve. The soil sample is placed in the top sieve, and the lid to cover this arrangement is placed over the topmost sieve. The whole arrangement is then placed on a mechanical shaker and is shaked for 10 minutes. Then arrangement is taken out.
Yes, you can see the shaker, how it is shaking.
Each
Yes.
sieve and pan is weighed with the accuracy of 0.1 gram. Let's say the weights retained on the sieves are W1, W2, W3, W4, W5 and W pen. Then we calculate the percentage of amount of soil retained on each sieve as weight of retained soil on the sieve divided by the total weight of soil sample multiplied by 100. This way we know what percentage of total weight is retained on a particular sieve. Percentage weight retained on the first sieve is W1 divided by capital W multiplied by 100. Let's say these percentage as P1, P2, P3, P4, P5 and P10. For calculation purposes and to determine some important characteristics, we also calculate two values. First one is cumulative percentage retained. Let's write our calculations in a table. Now, cumulative percentage retained of any sieve is the percentage weight retained on that sieve plus all percentage weight retained of all the sieves above it. Cumulative percentage retained is the total percentage amount of soil which could not pass the particular sieve. In other words, this percent amount of soil has grain size greater than the sieve number. So let's calculate the cumulative percentage retained for each sieve. Second value we calculate is percentage final, using which we plot a graph called particle size distribution curve. Percentage final, as name suggests, is the percentage amount of soil which is finer than a particular sieve. Consider any sieve from the stack. The amount of soil above this sieve is coarser, and its total weight in percentage of total soil sample weight is cumulative percentage retained on this sieve. And the amount of soil below this sieve is final portion of the sample, which has particle size smaller than openings of the sieve. Total weight of this portion in percentage of total soil sample is percentage final of this sieve. This can be easily calculated by simply removing cumulative percentage from the 100% of the soil sample. Now we can complete our table. The whole procedure we discussed.
Yes, that is how we carried our calculations on the dry sieve analysis test to determine the amount of moisture which the soil has. As you can see,
which we collect in the pan is substantial, say 5 to 10%. Then wet sieve analysis is carried out. The purpose of wet sieve analysis is to remove all the particles which are finer than 75 micron particles from the sample so that we arrive at the correct sieve analysis results. The sample is first washed over the 75 micron sieve to remove the fine particles sticking to the sand particles. The wet sand retained on the 75 micron sieve is dried in an oven, and after drying, the dry sieve analysis is carried out in the usual manner. The final fraction is utilized for the hydrometer or pipette analysis, which we will learn in the coming videos. Take a look at one example of the sieve analysis at his website. Link is in the description.
yes. that is the video on the dry sieve analysis. I think, how has been the video?
Wonderful.
Yes.
At least I've understood.
Yes, I can see some of you are very happy and nodding their head. It has been very engaging
Yes.
on the concept of sieve analysis.
Yes.
So, also I'm going to, is there anyone who has not understood? Yes, Nyamisa, can you say out? Okay, you have not understood, huh? So I'm going to incorporate the third method, which is I'm going to leave you to form small groups so that you can discuss on the concept on those procedures so that you can understand well. So you are three. I'm going to expect that you form one group so that you can discuss.
We may read now the information so that we share. It says, arrange the sieves sizes 4.75 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 1.18 millimeters, 425 micrometers, 300 micrometers, 150 micrometers, and 75 micrometers in order, keeping the sieve of 4.75 micrometers and 75 micrometers at bottom, followed by the pan. That is what it says.
Says, weigh accurately about 200 grams at air-dried soil sample passing through 4.75 millimeter sieve. Clean the sieve and pan with brush and weigh them up.
Oh, that's good. I
Yes,
think you're.
yes, I'm now waiting with the information.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I think now, I think everything has been settled up, and I think if I look on the faces of everyone is happy, and the content has really sunk into your mind.
Yes.
So, as you see, these are the three principles of UDL. First, we have representation, we have expression, and we have engagement. Yeah? I've used a video here. I've grouped you into groups. You have discussed on the content, and also when we try to read through the procedure with Cecilia here, some of you said they never understood because she was maybe moving so fast and maybe you could not catch up with her. So thank you, learners, and thank you for cooperating. And these UDL principles, we will always be using them so that to help you be active listeners and to sync up with the content very well. Thank you very much for being cooperative, and we will meet on the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Bye-bye.
It's been a wonderful point taken.